Yo, what's up? This is Alex from My For Attraction 2.0. And today we're going to be talking about how to stop being lied to by men. Right now, we are in, no, I am in New York City right now, in Prospect Park. Apparently, they have good internet service here. Pretty goddamn good. Enough to make this video, you know, so it's going to be very fun. All right. So check this out, right? So the key to stop being lied to by men. I'm gonna give you guys three of them. All right, and they're gonna be they're gonna be very simple, but you're definitely gonna see yourself doing these things because they happen often, especially when we have high expectations about the relationship, especially when we hope for things to happen. All right. By the way, how does the audio look and the sound look like? Does it sound good or does it sound like robotic? Like, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, how does it stop being lied to, man? Look. If you guys have a better title for the video, go ahead. Suggest it. I don't think that that's a nice title, but it's whatever, right? All right, so let's get started. So the first thing you gotta realize, the first key is let go of of your fantasy, or else you'll get deceived. All right. So this is the thing: is that when we have a fantasy about what we want in the relationship, especially if we believe that, especially when you believe that it's hard for you to find the right guy, it's hard for you to find a guy that you like, you're gonna have a fantasy in your mind, and you're going to be looking for something to fulfill it no matter what. You see, even if it compromises your values. So you just want the relationship, you just want the guy, he looks perfect, he kind of qualifies, you kind of like a bank who just takes anyone with high interest rate. He kind of qualifies and you say, you know what, fuck that shit. It doesn't matter if he has anger issues, I'll take him. You see, and that's because you have a fantasy. So it doesn't matter if he lies to you. Simply because you want the fantasy to happen, you're willing to believe him because you want to believe him. That's an issue when you want to believe someone. You see, like when we have an obvious bias, we're going to be easier to deceive. You see, that's why I say that emotions are um that love is one of the most deceptive emotions. You see, and that's why you shouldn't have families working with you because your emotions will cause you to actually overlook a lot of the flaws, and especially when it comes to work, competence and skill triumphs love, and you shouldn't be mixing both. Even though if you want to, you shouldn't, because because that kind of fucks up the relationship and all that sort of stuff. Um, all right, let me see. All right. Okay, so yeah, that's one thing. All right, it's about the fantasy, and that tends to happen a lot. It's kind of like the parent. It's kind of like the parent whose kid killed 20 people. Oh, he's a good kid. Oh, sure, he stabbed everyone. He stabbed 20 people, but he's still a good person. You see, and so they don't want to believe it, and they'll choose to believe it because in order for them to accept the fact that they're killers, right, and murderers, they'll have to change the way they see their child. You see, and so they want to keep this fantasy. Man, your fantasy is something is an illusion you see in your mind, a something that's not real. You see, and so even if it doesn't reflect reality, you will work your way to make it happen, and that will come in the form of you trying to believe everything they tell you. You see, and this is something unconscious because it's mostly based upon your desire not to be alone, your desire to find happiness. Because the fantasy that you see yourself with that person is a fantasy where you are happy, and so you begin to equate being with them with happiness. So in order to attain that happiness that you've been longing for, that you've been working for, that you've seen on television from The Bachelor, or when you've seen on books, and from the fucking moon, from the fucking what's the thing called, that silly gay ass movie, the book about the vampire stuff, um uh, the look, oh, and little werewolf guy, whatever, Moonlight, some shit like that. You have that fantasy that love triumphs all, you see, and so you want it at all costs, and you're willing to look through a lot of the red flags that guys have, and a lot of the times, yes, it's their fault also, but also you're participating, you're also willing to look through things. He lies to you once, and you'll accept it. And so what tends to happen is that you start accepting the little things, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until you're always being lied to and you're accepting it. You see, number three, no, number two, look at the acts, not what they say. This is big, especially with friends and with people that we believe that we love. Sometimes they'll tell us one thing and do the other thing. You see, and because words are so ephemeral and deceptive and priceless in a way, like in terms, like they don't weigh that much. But because we are so looking for confirmation bias, we're willing to disregard the acts and, and listen to what they're telling us. We're willing to look in through the smoke screen, and that's what a lot of politicians do. We all get into that habit where we believe in what they say, and we believe in their core issue. You see, but because we're focusing on the core issues, which is the fantasy that we want to fulfill politically per se, we're willing to look through the lies because it's for the good cause. Now, that good cause, in our perspective, is happiness. For stability, keep the kids together. You know, and that's where systemic corruption comes. And that corruption, in our perspective, is from the Twilight. Twilight. That corruption, in our perspective, is when we go against our values and we feel ripped inside. We feel like we're not. And that rippedness doesn't come in the form of I know he's lying and I'm being taken advantage of. No, it comes in low self-esteem, the self-image, like the image that you have of someone when they're beaten down. The end result of someone being jumped by a whole bunch of people. That image is what you see of yourself. You don't see what's really hitting you, what's really causing the pain. No, you see the ending, and that finished product is what you see of yourself. The low self-esteem person, the person who's used. You see what I'm saying? To be quite honest, like shit like this, I'm just coming up in the spot. So just let you know, I should like this is good. I gotta record this. Actually, I'm recording it. What am I saying? Number 3, act like you don't know anything, or else you'll be suspicious. Now, this is the thing. Guys are sneaky, and they're not that sneaky actually. But that if a guy's gonna lie, he's gonna see how vigilant you are. You see, the less vigilant you appear, the more he's gonna slip up. You see, but the problem is that a lot of times we try to act like we are. A lot of people tend to have the self image of people who are not fooled, easily fooled. They see themselves as wise, so they put up that front. Even though that's true, they put up the front. But the problem is that raises people's defenses. So if a guy's going to lie, it's gonna be a lot harder for you to find out if he's lying to you if he knows that you're always fucking looking. If you're always looking at his phone, if you're always asking questions, if you're always watching my channel because he's in the watch again videos, he notices that you see all of my videos, especially about the ones about how to make him chase, how to deceive him, how to lie to him, how to manipulate his mind. No, seriously though. But seriously though, so when he knows that, he's going to be like, "Oh fuck, let me be extra careful. Let me get an extra phone because this crazy. This lady's crazy. She's gonna find out." You see, and but you want him to think like, "Damn, this girl's dumb. She trusts me. This girl, man, she'll never leave me. Man, she'll see me. She'll see me stealing from her. She'll never notice because she just cannot see it. How the hell did I get away that one time? How the hell did I get away for that one time? You see, but what you're doing is you're just stacking up the evidence. You're passively letting him fuck up, and it takes patience. You see, now this takes patience. I know no one's gonna do this. I know no one's gonna do this. I'm not gonna. I wanted to do this. This takes too much patience. But I know you won't do it. But this is what ideally you should do. Ideally, but come on, man, who the fuck is gonna really do this? Who's really gonna do this? Get the fuck out of here, man. I wouldn't do this, man. But if you're at that point, then you should just let it go. But then again, that's emotions, and we're rational beings. We're not rational, so I understand. But generally speaking, get in the habit, at least getting into the habit of learning how to shut the fuck up sometimes, and just let him do whatever he needs to do, and you could catch him in the act. And it's a lot better. There's less argument. There's less uncertainty because sometimes you are wrong. Contrary to popular belief, sometimes you're wrong. It's you. But we have some fucking kids here. There's this I'm in Prospect Park, and there's this park right here, and that's where like they were all smoking weed. I'm like, oh, they were all smoking weed. It was like a whole bunch of them, and I was like, oh wow, look, that's where the bad kids are. I think it's like after school. But damn, I mean I don't think girls should be dressing like that. They're coming out of high school and shit. So the guys they should never dressing like that. So that's why I wouldn't be a teacher, man. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, that's how you do it, man. Kind of crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Like you can actually smoke weed here, no one will notice. It's just it's a little awkward. I'm not gonna lie. To like, who's that guy right there with a puffy looking microphone? they're all like they're like little kids, dude. It's kind of weird. What was I saying? Anyways, yeah, it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. Like like when I was that age, I didn't think I was a kid, but now I'm looking at them. I'm like, They're okay. That is not what kids do. Get the fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell, dude? Those kids are not kids. They look like kids. Anyways, oh, my bad, my bad. You guys are getting into my head right now. Um, but yeah, that's it, man. You let go of the fantasy. Look and act. Not look at what they do, not what they say, and act like you don't know anything, or else you'll raise suspicion. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. This is actually nice. I'm actually do this a little bit more often. Yeah. Anyways, this is Alex. Let me see. Let me see if you guys have let me see the questions. If you guys have just look through this. David. All right, I think that's it, guys. I'm trying to get the podcast right now, man. I've been slacking on this. This actually, I think this is my form of procrastination shit. I don't know why the fuck I'm being procrastinating this goddamn podcast, yo. Like, I think what's gonna work. I think good validation is gonna work. I think you guys saying, "Oh my god, we love your podcast," that's gonna help me. Like, you know what? I should do this more. Use the tactics on me, make reward me. Praise me a little bit, raise my self-esteem, make me feel better. Say how hot I am, not how cute I am. Stuff like that. And maybe that'll get me to do it. I'm not. I don't know. That's just me. That's how my mind works. Okay. All right, that's it. All right, have a good day. Bye bye.